What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, the Game Awards happened last night. I was too tired to do a video and upload it because it took like 1,000 million hours to upload the previous video that I just uploaded. Anyway, point is, wow. First, Spider-Man 2. Man, didn't win any awards. Wow. Nominated 7 times, whiffed on all 7 times. Not getting it, not winning, not the best. Wow. Sony took home 0 awards. Is this an indication of the downfall of the PlayStation? Anyway, forget about the negative. Forget about the fact that Sony sucks right now. Let's concentrate. Let's focus on the positives. Now, my number one surprise, like, oh my God, I audibly made a noise out my mouth and clapped. Guess. Just guess. I'm gonna tell you. SEGA. That's what it was. Because honestly, for real, y'all know, if y'all been listening to the show for a while, the reason why I love video games is because of SEGA. SEGA made me do it. SEGA made me fall in love with the video games. Now, when I saw the trailer was starting off with the girl, she's sitting there with the controller and the dude comes in and is like, burr, burr, I forgot what he said. And then they start playing the game, the power goes out. Did you save it? Of course I saved it, you know what I mean? And then I didn't notice what the arcade cabinet in the back was, but it was Golden Axe, I believe. And then it lights up, and then boom, all these games, all these games, all these SEGA classics coming out remakes. And I'm like, I was looking at it and it was cut together fairly quickly, but not quickly enough to see that I want to play all of them. Now, I was like, I felt like a little kid again. I was like, yo, is SEGA on the come up right now? I mean, look, the only thing that they're missing right now, if these games are good, now I don't know if they are, only thing they're missing is a console, really, hardware. But they don't need it, because if they partner up with Microsoft or they do some deals or something, they can be lucrative. They can make moves. I think they've been doing okay with their little mini systems and stuff. Although the at-game stuff, I'm glad they're gone by them. You know, they've graduated away from them. But like I saw Crazy Taxi. I was like, all right, cool. That looks better. It looks cool. I saw Shinobi. I was like, that looks like Shinobi plus Shadow Dancer or something, because he had the dog with him or something. I was like, oh snap. Golden Axe. I was like, okay, I'll rock with that. Let's go. What else? There was 2 other games, and I'm forgetting them because I'm an idiot. But how can I forget the other 2 games? Because they were like way better than those. Oh, Streets of Rage, and Jet Grind Radio. How can I forget that? And the animation on Jet Grind Radio, he's doing the flip on the. I was like, yo. I'm like, all right, SEGA, you doing it? All right, let's go. I'm good. That was a nice surprise. Let's just say that. I'm like, oh, it's the best thing. It wasn't the best thing, obviously, but it was a nice surprise. I was like, okay, all right. Now, aside that was cool. As a SEGA fanboy, let's go. I mean, honestly, I'm like, yo, these are a big hit. Keep it coming. Give me the Yu Suzuki collection remade. I want to see them remake like one of those like Outrun or Space Harrier with not in 3D, or I don't know how to say this, but I guess it would be in 3D, but use that same pixelated superscalar technology. Not the technology, but it's just a look. I don't know, man. Honestly, there's a game called Air Striker. I forgot what it's called, but it was on Xbox, and it was by Yu Suzuki. It's basically a Space Harrier, successor. It's in the vein of Space Harrier. It's not Space Harrier, it's a blonde lady. You can customize her. You can put her black hair, red hair, whatever, but she flies around and shooting stuff. Anyway, I think it should be faster. Anyway, distraction. So let's talk about veering away from SEGA, because SEGA's, but anyway, the other stuff that was kind of notable there was a lot of stuff at the Game Awards. I'm not gonna go through everything, like, you know, game by game, how some of these guys do. I'm gonna go by what A, I remember, and B, I feel is important to talk about. Now, any of those exclusives that Sony had, which was the one Rise of the Ronin, I think, which is by Team Ninja. Now, Team Ninja, they were good back in the day, you know, whatchamacallit, with Ninja Gaiden and stuff on Xbox. That was dope. But lately, like Neo, it's not the best game. I mean, people are like, oh, I like it, but yo, is it like people talking about it? Everybody's playing? No. What else did they make? They made some other goofy games that nobody's playing, nobody's talking about. So how is Rise of Ronin gonna do anything other than all these other games that they've been making? And that's their exclusive. Good luck with that. Anyway, Hellblade came up, right? And I'm like, I already know Hellblade's gonna look fantastic, right? And I saw the graphics, and I'm like, that looks real good. I'm like, it looks so good that if I didn't know that was a game, I'd be like, that's CG, that's fake, that's not real. The game don't look like that. I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, how? I mean, they were cooking that game for a minute, but still, I haven't seen anything on PlayStation to rival the graphics of Hellblade 2. Nothing on PlayStation looks as good, fidelity-wise, realistic, real human. There is zero, whatchamacallit, the word just flew out of my brain. There's zero valley, crazy valley, hidden valley. There is zero uncanny valley in that game. I was looking for it too. I was like, okay, wait, that's the fight scene? That's gameplay then. And she was fighting, she hit the dude, stabbed him in the face, stabbed him in the head with the sword, then hit him with the axe on the other hand and the block and the hit. I was like, okay, all right. And the thing is that they are listening. Microsoft is listening. Everybody said, I don't want gameplay, I want to see gameplay. All the other content creators, I don't want to see gameplay. I never said that. I was like, look, they're going to show what they're going to show. It doesn't matter, the game's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. Is the story going to be comprehensible? I don't know. Because the first one was kind of, I was like, wait a second. Okay, wait, what's real? Okay, wait. Wait, who? Okay, her man's dead. Yep, that's his head? Okay, well, wait. Wait, she was in the cage all the time? Wait, I don't understand. You know, that's the first game. This game, maybe this is for real? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's still gonna deal with mental illness, I would assume. But, you know, graphics-wise, Ninja Theory is cooking, for real. And I'm excited by this game, and also excited by Project Mara, and which is the same actress, whatever, however you want to say it. I still think that they're tied together. Hellblade and Project Mara, I think they're still tied together. I think the character in Project Mara is literally having a whole, I don't know, hallucination trip or whatever of being Senua. You know what I mean? So all the Senua stuff isn't really real, but Project Mara, the Mara character is real. So that would be really cool. This is why. Let's just project and pretend real quick. Say Project Mara is the foundation, basically, of Hellblade, right? Hellblade is kind of a dream state, an offshoot of her psychosis, right? So Mara is the actual real human person. Imagine she decides to be, I'm gonna, hallucinate and I'm going to the future cyberpunk world or something, flying cars and stuff. Come on, son. They can do anything. If Mara is the foundation, then she could be, I don't know, Joy Cloud McGee. That's her name, Joy Cloud McGee, in her cyberpunk. I don't like saying cyberpunk, but futuristic, let's just say. Futuristic psychosis episode, psychotic episode. You know what I mean? Come on. I know they thought of this stuff. I'm an idiot and I think of this stuff. I know they thought of it. They're like, wait a second, we could do this. It'd be cool. I'm just saying. And that way you have unlimited, you're only limited by your imagination. You have unlimited resources, unlimited possibilities with something like that. So, but anyway, Hellblade 2 looked dope. Moving on. Let's see. Whatchamacallit? Spider-Man won no awards, neither did Starfield, but whatever. Hi-Fi Rush won, and Forza Motorsport won two awards. So Microsoft did a little. They brought some stuff in. That was cool. There was other things that I want to talk about the Game Awards, but it's slipping my mind right now. But I mean, the main thing was kind of the feeling, the flavor that, you look at what it was, and there's a bunch of third-party stuff, obviously, but Microsoft came through in a big way. They showed up. SEGA came through in a big way. Sony did not come through. Okay. I had somebody in my comments say, they were saying blah, 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 and you probably believe in Xbox tax. And I was like, I didn't respond to that comment. I was like, But here's the thing. Here's what I want that person in the comments, if they're watching this video, why do you believe that the Xbox tax doesn't exist? Now, that being said, when that God of War DLC, free DLC, roguelike, whatever it is, when Kratos came on the scene, the whole place around, oh yeah, woo! It's DLC. It's not even a game. It's not even what they're talking about, like the whole Atreus sub game or whatever, or even it's literally a DLC of a DLC. This DLC Inception over here at Sony, because they can't make a full game because they can't afford it. Man, I'm like, look, y'all are getting hyped and y'all are blowing it up, and they're like, yeah, right? And I was like, that's not gonna last. Nobody's gonna be talking about that. You know what people are gonna be talking about? They're gonna be talking about Blade. That's the other thing I was thinking about that I forgot, but now I remembered. Microsoft finally has their Marvel game, and it's Blade, and it's mature. Thank you. I don't want no PG-13, what Spider-Man is. I know they're trying to cater to a wider audience, but guess what? Blade is what's up. That's what's up. I'm like, yes, give me that. Give me. That's gonna be so good. And you know what the smart thing about, first of all, is Arcane Leon, which is the French's, the Dishonored team, basically. And they are, they don't make bad games. And especially like now that they have like Blade, right? And here's the thing that I want to reach into the internet and smack fools, because they're complaining about dumb stuff. You don't realize that Microsoft is continually playing 29D chess, but y'all are so stupid, Destin. I don't understand why they didn't put the bad and let people know it's Xbox. There's a couple of reasons why. First reason is anything associated with Xbox gets negative attention, negative reviews, negative sentiment. Period. That's the Xbox tax. If you were paying attention to the audience response to different things, like when OD came up, the Overdose, the Kojima game with Xbox Studios, they were like, oh, they showed Kojima, yay, it's Kojima, yay! And then the Xbox Studios thing came up, they was like, oh, man, oh. You know? It's just bias. It's just people who hate Xbox. For whatever reason, they can't be happy for video games in general. They just gotta hate. So that's what it is. You see how loud they cheer for DLC for God of War, which is gonna be it's gonna be whatever. It's gonna be a mode you might play once or twice and then be like, okay, I'm done. And they like, it got the loudest cheer the whole night, except for the The Baldur's Gate actor speech, that was pretty dope. Now, you know what? I'm gonna take it back. Nope. The God of War got more. But Blade, let's get back to Blade. So the implications are that Microsoft, has money, and people are saying, oh, it's gonna be on PlayStation, because Xbox didn't say that it was gonna be on Xbox, basically. If a first-party studio is working on a game, yes, it's a Marvel game, it is a possibility that Marvel said, no, you gotta put it on everything. That is a possibility, so I won't say, oh, it's impossible. But like I said, you saw the reception when OD had the Xbox Studios tag on it. It was a little bit negative. You gotta listen. It wasn't yay, it wasn't that, nope. So them leaving that out keeps it open. It keeps the hope alive for the ponies and the donkey unicorns. And it keeps the negative stories from being created because they don't know. They're trying to, for lack of a better term, control the message, control the messaging, control the future sentiment, if you will. I mean, it's 29D chess. And it's smart because they don't need to put their tag on that. It's an announcement. It's like, oh yeah, Blade's good, yeah, Shade, whatever. This game is like 3 years out, 4 years out probably. Maybe less, but whatever. So, like when the game comes out, we'll see what the status of Xbox in the industry is. It's probably gonna be better, and they could just put the Xbox all over it. Only on Xbox. All that stuff. They could do that. But right now it's not necessary because if they did it now, it would be a bunch of negative stories. Oh, it's not gonna be as good because it's on Xbox and blah, blah, blah. PS5 is better because it's more stronger, powerful, and all the stupid things that they say that's not true. So, and I think that even though Spider-Man is more powerful, popular, not powerful. Even though Spider-Man is more popular, I think that Blade is a more compelling character because of his backstory, because of his, just the implication of, who he is, what he's capable of, and his motivations, It sure is not bubblegum and popcorn like Spider-Man is in the beginning because he's a kid, but, Blade is it's messed up. His mom's, based on the movie, because I actually don't have any of his comics. And I never watched the TV show because I'm like, look, Sticky Fingers are Sticky Fingers. You're not Blade. Sorry, I can't see you as Blade, son. He's Sticky Fingers. That's all he is. Anyway, it's funny how everything that, Donkey Unicorns and Ponies are saying or complaining, or some people in the media on the Xbox side are like, you need your superhero game, and I'm like, sure. It wouldn't be a bad idea. It's not a prerequisite. It's not like, oh, we gotta copy Sony. That's not the point of having a superhero game, or more importantly, a Marvel game. It's about getting a property that's popular enough so that when you make a game that's super dope fly, it elevates it. Just like what Marvel Studios did with Iron Man. Iron Man was like a 2-bit tier B and a half, B plus hero. He's an alcoholic, which they didn't really touch on. He had a couple of drinks, but he was alcoholic, blah, 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 the comic book character. And they made, Robert Downey Jr. and Marvel, Kevin Feige and all the I totally forgot his name. The director. They made him Iron Man. Now he's like, oh, that's Iron Man. Let's go. Popular. But he wasn't before. So I'm like, look, if Arcane can do it like this, or to make this game like crazy nice and elevate Blade, I don't know what's going on with the movie, so we'll see about that. But if they elevate the game, the character in the game, and the property with the game, then that's what's up. You know, just like how Spider-Man doesn't diminish anything from Spider-Man, but there's a little bit of a conflict because the movies are kind of popular, or I would say so popular, and the game is so popular, but they're two different timelines, if you will. I mean, they have the multiverse, so they can play off of that, which is fine. But you know, I've always said that they should have made a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse game with those art assets, because it looks cool. It looks cooler than what Miles Morales in the Insomniac game looked like. You know, just what I'm saying. It's a better feel. But anyway, Blade. I was looking at the character. I mean, they didn't show too much. They showed his profile a little bit, and I was like, "Is that dude? Is that?" I was about to say Jaleel White. Is that the dude who played Spawn? I forgot his name. Something White. Jai White. Something Jai White. Michael Jai White, right? That's his name, yeah. Is that him? Maybe it is. That would be dope if it is, because he's good. He's good at martial arts, yo. And Blade could. That'd be dope. I mean, I'm going to say it. I think that Michael Jai White is better at martial arts than Wesley Snipes was in his prime. At the Blade prime. He was good. Wesley Snipes was good. I don't know if that was his, I mean, I guess he trained or whatever. I have no idea what his background was, but he did his Thug Thizzle in the original Blade movies. But Michael Jai White, he knows how to beat you down. For real. So I'm like, yo, let's go. And he's good. So that'd be cool, but whatever. It's all good. I'm excited for that. I mean, it won't be the first mature Marvel game, because I think Wolverine will probably be out before Blade, and that'll be a litmus test. That'll be like, okay, can a mature Marvel game be successful? I think when you can play a Blade to Wolverine, although Wolverine is a more popular character, I think he's a more interesting character. Like I said, and you think about, I mean, Wolverine is going to tie into the X-Men and the mutants and stuff, which is kind of, I was going to say it's kind of cheating, but it's not. But then it becomes more of an X-Men game or X-Men type of story than it is just Wolverine, right? But Blade is Blade. You know, Blade he's him. I don't know if Whistler's a character in the comics. I don't know where they're getting the source from. I don't know what they're doing. But apparently it's in London. Paris, or somewhere in France. I think it's Paris. And it's a quarantine section of the city blocked off. And people go inside when it gets dark because the vampires come out and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, that's the rule. So, you know, hopefully it's a big city. Hopefully it's... What I hope is that during the daytime, that it's a bustling type of city. And then at night, you know, it gets all locked down. That's when the vampires come out and you get to go to the blood club. You know what I'm saying? That's the first Blade. Anyway, yeah, Microsoft did their Thug Thizzle. They came through. They showed some game. They showed some games. Even Moon Studios came up with something wicked this way. I forgot what it's called. The Wicked Way of the Way You Wicked It. I forgot what it's called. But I was like, oh, okay. It's like a RPG roguelike type of thing. I'm sure, okay. That's fine. But, you know, Sony felt like they weren't even there. I'm like, where's Jim Ryan? What's going on? Every time something happens big, right? And you're like, I think I saw Porter Rock put up a list of games that PlayStation has in 2024. First of all third parties. Second of all, he put Helldivers 2 on there. I'm like, yo, they showed that again too. I was like, okay, it looked better. Still not. That's a double B game. That's not even a double A game. That's a double B game at best. I'ma say Redfall's probably better than that game. I said it. Well, as it is now today, not like when it launched. Now it's better. But yeah, Sony's looking pitiful. And I'm kind of tired of talking about how pitiful Sony is at this point. Because, you know, it's like, you know, I don't want to say beating a dead horse, but it's like smacking a tree. And this ain't Minecraft. You ain't getting no chunks out of it. It's just hurting yourself. It's not interesting to talk about Sony right now because they got nothing. Even the God of War DLC for the DLC, I saw right through that. I'm like, y'all really think that this is good? So that's the plan over at PlayStation, to add roguelike to all their games in order to make them longer so people keep playing them. Jesus, that's bad. That's a bad plan. That's not a good plan. I don't know what to, look, I'm rambling. I'm about to this is a very long video. Listen, I'm sorry. I appreciate y'all. There's like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you wanna be fancy. Hit the bell so that you know when my videos go live. Whatever. Trying to get to 500. One day I'll have 500 subscribers. I watch other people's videos and they're like, "Hey, we try to get to the 100K. We just got 2,000 subscribers yesterday." I'm like, I know it's all scale and all relative, but that's fine. You know, subscribers do not make the world turn. If I was so into it like that, I wouldn't be doing. I'm like, I quit. I've been doing this for too long. I only got 418 subscribers. I think I got 417. I think somebody unsubscribed. They saw me and they were mad. They're mad at the nighttime video. Like, oh my God, this is the Xbox. Unsubscribe. Anyway, appreciate y'all. I got to go. Like hit the comments as well. Let me ask me. Wow, tell me what your favorite part of the show was yesterday. The Game Awards. Like I said, the SEGA thing surprised me. I was like, ah! The fanboy came out like, ah, more flower, let's go. But yeah, let me know. And let me know what the best Sony possible anything is in that whole show. Let me know, because it's like it's a little sketch. But preach, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Until the wait.